So give us your name and the name of your operation.
Yeah, I'm Don Schiefelbein from Schiefelbein Farms in Kimball, Minnesota.
Maybe give us a little history on your operation. What are you known for? What do you guys do?
Well, we're a big family operation. When I say a big family operation, I mean gigantic. So I farm with 7 of my brothers, their wives, our 31 collective children, their wives, I believe it's now 47 children. So when you do the grand total, it's like 110 plus members all trying to farm and ranch together in Kimball, Minnesota on a diversified seed stock operation.
So tell us a little, I guess, about your sales. What do you offer to the public in terms of genetics every year?
Yeah, we offer about 500 bulls. In the sale, we have about 400, about 325 of them being Angus, and about 75 being Sim Angus, all of which are created by means of embryo transplant.
So I guess having high-level elite genomics is pretty important to your operation?
Well, having good genetics is the basis for any seed stock operation, so I think it's a must-have if you're going to compete successfully in today's business.
What else do you guys offer or do that you think really creates that loyal relationship with your customers?
Well, we have what we think a fairly unique buyback program, so we don't just sell them genetics and then not worry about them. We sell them genetics and we buy back those genetics in the form of feeder calves and feed them throughout across the United States and feedlots everywhere. And so if we do our job right, we get paid big dividends. If we fail at the genetic part, it costs us in dividends. So it's a big must-have to have the right genetics to produce and sell to the commercial cattlemen that we offer to it.
How has genomic testing played a role in helping you achieve those right genetics and maybe minimize some of that risk in that buyback program?
Well, you said it best, Nick. It's all about risk and reward. And for me, the best thing about genomics, it lowers the risk and adds the reward. And from a business standpoint, that's everything, right? And so we know when we're doing a mating, we're minimizing all the risks associated with that mating. And most importantly, what we know is when we place that genetic animal with one of our suppliers, we know it's going to do precisely what we asked it to do. And that's what makes us, from a genomic standpoint, making testing just a must-use technology.
What's the relationship been like with Schiefelbein Farms and Neogen? How have we maybe helped play a role in that genomic testing process?
Well, you provide the service that matters most, right? When we want to find out how they rank and what they do, we work with you, you provide that service, and I tell you what, nothing assures our success more than the relationship with you, making sure that the animals do what they're supposed to do as we evaluate them.
So how have you enjoyed your experience at the Neogen World Angus Forum, and maybe what have you learned down here in Australia?
Well, I wished I had my wife here because she came with me, and I believe the term she would use was giddy. So it was just an incredible experience from beginning to end. The relationships we developed with the people on the bus, we became almost a family on the bus. And at the end, we're singing songs together and just really exchanging really fruitful ideas. So it was just an incredible experience, front to end. Then, of course, we did have to have the true educational component at the end, which I thought was actually incredibly useful.
And you actually found their Schiefelbein genetics down here in Australia that you maybe didn't know were being used worldwide.
Well, not even in Australia. I went through this tour, and I believe our last tally was 11 different countries featuring Schiefelbein genetics. And I'm trying to figure out who sold them because I didn't get any revenue from them, Nick.
Well, I really appreciate you talking with us today. I appreciate you coming down here to the Neogen World Angus Forum as one of our guests, and really appreciate the relationship Schiefelbein Farms and Don, you in particular, have with Neogen.
Well, thank you. It's been absolutely a delight, and appreciate the friendship. And most importantly, as a good capitalist, we appreciate you helping us be successful, and that's what matters most.
Very good. Thank you, sir.